We Ain't Got It Yet podcast, episode 15. I'm Michael Flicks.
I'm a girl, Sarah B.
And we back, man. We back. How you doing, Sarah B? Everything straight?
I'm great.
Wonderful.
I got my forehead out today, you know what I'm saying? Out here looking single, you know?
Looking single? Feeling single?
Feeling single, looking single. 281-330-8004. You know what I'm saying? Call the number, let me know how that go, you know. Somebody really DM'd me and said, you're just throwing out your number like that? Because, you know, on Instagram, you can leave a little note. And I put that. And I was like, nigga, that's Mike Jones. Nigga, call Mike Jones on the low. Like, no, I'm not giving my number out like that.
You couldn't tell me nothing. In high school, because my last name is Roan. Mike Roan. And I was in high school when Mike Jones was popping. And when I was varsity football and basketball and Pepper. Mike Roan.
Hey.
Mike Roan. Oh, my God. I used to love that.
You was hitting that shit. Look at you. I used to love it.
I used to love it. Now it's all Michael Flicks.
Michael Flicks.
Like
with the flicks.
I met a dude, actually when I was filming Fat's podcast. We were at Lake Murray.
I saw that.
What was I about to say? Oh no, I met a dude. I was charging my cameras in the little snack bar area. And the dude, he was looking for a videographer like for Lake Murray to get some stuff for them. And I wrote my name down on my contact info. He was like, Michael Flicks. He was like, is this your real name? Is Michael Flicks is that your real last name? And I was like, just playing. I was like, yeah. He was like, really? And you became a photographer. Your parents did that on purpose. Huh?
Oh!
I was like, that's not my real last name, bro.
Was he white?
Yeah, white dude. Yeah. It's funny when I got the job at KUSI, because they knew me from Instagram. Of course, I had to apply, but they pre-filled some they pre-filled some of the stuff, and they put Michael Flicks on there. And because the people that I was working with before that recommended me to it was like, if you ever need like more shooters, Michael Flicks is a good, you know what I'm saying? And they got my name as a reference from someone as Michael Flicks, and then researched me and saw like my YouTube channel, my Instagram is all Michael Flicks. And so they pre-filled a lot of my paperwork with Michael Flicks on there. And when I got hired, they had to go back and change a bunch of stuff.
Because your name's on Michael Flicks.
Yeah.
Social did not match. At all.
Not at all. Somebody was like, bro, you should think about changing your name. I'm like, nah, I'm proud of me and my family.
So the last name is?
Roan. R-H-O-N-E.
Roan.
Roan.
Michael Roan.
Like the river, yeah.
That's nice. I actually like that. Roan down the river.
No, there's actually a Roan River.
Where? Mississippi?
It's in...
I just feel like it's southern as fuck.
Is it Germany? No,
Seriously?
it's like... I used to know right offhand. And it's funny, I didn't know that until I was in middle school. I went to the, it's in Europe. I went to the library, and the lady was like, the lady asked my name and was like, Michael? She was like, there's a lot of Michaels, what's your last name? I was like, Roan. And she was like the river? And I was like, she was like, how do you spell it? I was like, R-H-O-N-E. She was like, yeah, like the river in Europe. I was like, oh. And she pulled it up on the computer and showed me. She was like, see, yeah, look. I was like, oh.
I'm a river.
I never knew that.
I'm always wet. I just float. Oh, shit.
I keep them wet.
Take a dip in the wrong river. Nasty bitch. No.
How was your Valentine's Day?
It was trash.
Yeah?
No. It was cool. I hanged out with somebody. We didn't exchange gifts or nothing. I wasn't honestly looking for anything. And it was cool. Like, I just enjoyed their presence, and that was it. And now I don't have that presence anymore because we're no longer talking. And that's how quick niggas come in and out your life.
You gotta look in that camera from now on when you do that.
Okay.
Look in this one. Yeah,
so, yeah. Niggas come in and out your life really quick. Valentine's Day, I was like, now I'm just like, fuck you, bro. But yeah, life is great. How was your Valentine's Day?
I didn't have a Valentine. I didn't do anything.
You could have called me. We could have been brothers and sister Valentines.
I thought about it.
You could have got fucked up together.
I thought about it, honestly, but I was like, I don't... Because I've cracked a few jokes on the podcast, obviously.
Yeah.
Like, we know, like, our relationship. But I've cracked a few jokes on the podcast where you kind of, like, reacted like, hold on, my nigga. And then, like, just...
What
like,
kind of jokes?
Only one.
Okay.
The ones...
the booby one?
No.
He was like, I wasn't looking at your titties. I was looking with the mic.
No, I didn't take that.
I didn't take that.
But it was when your cousin was here. And we were talking about buying people, I think.
Okay.
And I said to you...
We're talking about buying people?
Yeah, something about that. And I was like, no, if I buy you, you got to do what I say. And I was just being funny. And you kind of, and you had that same reaction. You looked at me
I was
like,
shocked that
nigga,
you said it.
chill out, nigga. And I was like, So I was like, I should hit up like, hey, what you doing? You wanna? But I was like, nah, it's Valentine's Day. I wanted to be like,
bro, you my nigga. I would never do that.
I know.
I literally. We would have been shooting shots at the bar. The people like,
For
hey,
sure,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, look, Shaq, check this out. I got my nigga Flicks over here. His last name's like a river. He can get you wet real quick. Endless. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey.
he'd be like, Shotty got a big head. You know what that means? She give hit. I don't know. Like, we could have helped each other out.
And that would have been all we needed for all the people that already think we got something going on. Like, look, they hanging out on Valentine's Day. Look at
Bro,
them.
we should have posted each other like big hearts.
Oh, we
I swear to
should've.
God. We should have. Flicks. We should have. We need to hang out more. We always say this, but we never really hang out.
I know we hang out like
very random.
Outside of the podcast, like maybe twice a week, if that. Once a week, maybe.
Once a week. Yeah,
it was a lot more at one point.
It was like all the time at one
Yeah,
point.
it was that. Yeah.
And then like I think I was getting
you got a little boy toy and got too busy.
I was getting consistent dick, and then the water was running, you know, like the last name, and you know that's just not consistent anymore. So, what's your friend's name with the blonde hair?
You see how she do me? See how she do me? Had some consistent D and I get kicked to the back.
I didn't mean to do that. Everyone was like, Sarah, you were hanging out with us. I'm like, dude, it was great. I was like, yo, this is uncircumcised life. I'm like, fuck. But then
again, those are details that I just don't.
You don't need to know that.
I just don't need.
Fucking sweater dick. Sorry. It was great. It really was. I still like him.
I know you do.
I know.
I know you do.
You're a real ass nigga though. He was like, Sarah, you just like right now you just feeling away. You're just gonna throw it all away. You should probably calm down. I'm like, you're probably right. But right now, we just don't give a fuck.
I feel it.
It's healthy. Sometimes you're like, fuck it, and I don't want to think about shit. You know, so I'm gonna have a day of fuck it. Don't think about shit. Just live life.
There it is.
I'm not gonna. And it's so crazy because even though like I'm not like on good terms with him, right? Like right now at this exact moment, I'm still like I'm not gonna talk to nobody. I'm not gonna entertain nobody. I like you, but I do like him.
I know. I can tell. I can tell.
Fucking sweater dick. Jesus.
Okay.
It's like a hot dog in a blanket. They wrapped the hot dog. Sorry. Anywho, back to the show.
Did you watch the Super Bowl?
I did actually.
Where were you? Where'd you watch it?
I watched it with the hot dog dick, and we went to this his like thing with his friends and stuff. It was cool. I played like indoor golf and shit. It was amazing. But dude, first of all, I would have betted on this game. A lot of people bet. If I would have known, I was gonna bet for the red team because I felt like everyone was gonna bet for the Eagles. And I don't know who the red team was. And I was like, obviously they're not gonna win because everybody's gonna bet for them, so it's gonna be the red team. And I'm like, dude, I should bet. I didn't bet, and everybody was sad. But when I seen Rihanna, I was like, my nigga.
That was a big reason why I asked you if you watched it.
Yes.
I thought about betting. If I would have bet, it was gonna be for the Chiefs, the team that won.
The red team.
I hesitated to say it because it's like.
Because what?
That the name is like a native.
What's a native? What do you mean?
Like the native people. Like you don't call them.
Oh shit!
You're not supposed to call them Indians because they're not Indians. They're native people. And the Chiefs it's some native people take offense to that.
What was the other football team that was named after like a Native American team? Remember they changed the name?
That same color.
Yeah.
And then. Black. No. So you said the team that won. You said the red team.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's very. I'm trying to. It was a big deal about.
It rhymes with blue skin, but looks like.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Let's say blue skin, but
the team that won
the opposite
gender.
Exactly. There you go.
Uniform.
That part.
There we go.
That part.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I was gonna. Both teams were really good this year. Both teams were really good, so I didn't know who to bet for. But if I was gonna bet, I was gonna bet for the Chiefs, and I would have won a lot of money. I should have bet. But now, my boy EA and I, the one with the blonde hair, we watched it at Barley Mash downtown.
Oh.
And we got there I got there maybe 15 minutes before kickoff, and he walked in right before kickoff. We was right standing up the whole time. We got there, it was nowhere to sit. Good, perfect view of the TV we was looking at though until people started walking in the way. Speaking of that, I'm gonna get to that. That's another thing I could talk about. We get to that in a second. The game was dope. I want to shout out Barley Mash. They made it where not they made it where the women in there made it where it was a full-on Rihanna concert at halftime.
They was doing the dances when she was doing the dances?
Yeah, they put the I don't think the sound halftime it was way louder than the game was.
Oh, okay.
They dimmed the lights in Barley Mash. Like, they fully made it a
fucking concert.
concert experience.
Yeah.
And all the girls in there made it,
Yeah.
like, everybody
They
was
was
in
hype.
there getting their life. I'm sorry, I need some tissue.
No, you good.
Everybody was in there getting their life. It was dope. It was dope. And I was like, oh, look at Rihanna. It was dope. It was dope how she, showed her pregnancy and everything.
Yeah.
It was dope. But so, look, we're in there, and a few interesting things happened. Another thing, don't let me forget, we could talk about this too. So there was three girls, they met these two guys, and it seemed like two of the girls were competing for this one guy. I want to talk about that, and it's because one girl asked us about it. She's like, you guys been seeing everything, I want to get your perspective on this. But so, we're at the bar, and we're leaning up against something, right? And this like 6'7" black dude starts dancing with this white girl. Like, pretty much like right in front of the TV I'm looking at. This nigga's tall as hell and he's in the way. But he's dancing with the girl, he's having a good time. So I don't really say nothing at first.
Yeah.
Then I tap him, I was like, hey, yo, excuse me, bro. And he kind of like turned around, like put his hands up, like he moved out of the way, but put his hands up like this, like what the fuck? It's packed in here, like why are you know what I mean? So that was the end of that. I want to say maybe about 30 minutes later, his friend, and I'm standing up and I'm leaning on something. And my like hands in my pockets by my side. His friend, there's a girl like literally like as wide as this pillow is, that's the only space between me and this girl. She's like, that's how many people it was in there. And she's leaning on the same thing.
Shuffle room.
She's leaning on the same thing I'm leaning on. Dude is like has to like lean like between, he's like standing in front of me, but has to like lean between me because he's like trying to talk to her. Dude's got no game. Like she's like holding her phone like under her arm right here. Like, oh, you don't want to hold your phone right there. It's easy to get stolen. Like, just terrible game. Just terrible game. But because he's talking to a girl, I don't want to be a hater, but he's like, I mean, obviously my knees, because I'm standing up. He's damn near, his ass is damn near on me.
Sorry.
And he bumped me.
And he's taller than you.
He's taller than me.
He humping you.
He bumped me a couple of times.
What, his ass?
Not like you know what I mean, but like he did, you know what I
Yeah.
mean, to the point where like, and I had like my leg on the thing to where like I moved my leg and kind of.
Damn, you almost squished.
And kind of like need him a little bit to show like, bro, like you all on top of me right here. And he's still talking to the girl, so I'm still not trying to be a hater. I'm trying to let him do his thing. But then it got to a point where like after he bumped me like 5 or 6 times, I'd like tell him, I was like, hey yo, excuse me, bro. And still like nothing aggressive. I ain't got a mean mug on, nothing. I'm like, hey yo, excuse me, bro. And he's got a beer in his hand, and he turns around and he's like, but like how slow he lifted his hands, I thought he was like turn around and like shake my hand and say my bad. So like when he put his hand up, I went to shake his hand, and he like pulled his hand back and was looking at me like this. So I was like, bro, it's mad tight in here. I get that, but you've bumped me. Like your ass is damn near on me, bro. You've bumped me like 5 times. I'm trying to be cool.
Yeah.
Like you've bumped me like 5 or 6 times, bro.
That's weird.
And I said it just like that, like not aggressive, not. And he walks off and goes and tell the black dude that was in my way about 30 minutes earlier. They're friends. That's his boy. So he goes and tells him. EA is standing right next to me the whole time when all of this happens. He goes and tells his boy what's going on, and EA's the type that like, these niggas could be plotting on us. I need to go hear what they talking about. So he walks right over to him and was like, so what's up, my boy can't say excuse me? Like you bumped him like 5 or 6 times. A grown man can't say excuse me to you, bro? And he gets like, bro, ain't nobody gotta move out y'all's way, bro. Like, why y'all like, bro, it's hella people in here. Like everybody bumping into everybody. We ain't gotta move out y'all way, my nigga. And I was like, I never said you had to move out my way, bro. But like, I can't say excuse me when he bumps me, bro. I can't say excuse me when he bumps me. I'm just saying, my nigga, y'all niggas is doing too much, bro. And I'm like, bro, like, why are you getting so aggressive right now, bro? Like, why are you getting so aggressive? And his boy goes, the Mexican dude that was like mad close to me, goes, make a move. Make a move. Before that, he says, I'm drunk, bro. I've been drinking, bro. I'm drunk, bro. When he's by himself, when he think he outnumbered. Now he got his tall friend.
Now he feel like,
make a move, make a move. I said, make a move. What you want to do, bro? I'm telling that me and EA talked about it. Like when both of us are just where we are in our lives right now. Like we both were like, this ain't really the time to be picking fights with us. Like We both short. We're not tough guys or nothing like that. But it's like when your life ain't doing what you wanted to do, like anything can set you off. And we was talking about that after he was like, bro, we might need to stay in the house because shit like this keep happening to us. Like, we might need to just stay in the house. But his boy was like, make a move, and I'm like, you said make a move. What you want to do, bro? What you trying to do? And when I said that, and at that point I said it mad aggressive. I'm like, what you want to do, bro? You said make a move. What you trying to do? And they both just like didn't say a word, just froze, like didn't say nothing. At this point, like another dude that doesn't know nobody walks over, is like trying to like calm everything down. And I'm like, bro, ain't nobody trying to fight in here, bro. We's in here trying to talk. You're the one that said make a move. So what you trying to do, bro? We finna get it on in here. We finna go outside. Like, what you want to do? Like, what we finna do in here? And then that was when the older lady, CEA, was like, you're so handsome.
Trying to break it down.
Yeah, and then he just looked at me and was like, y'all niggas is whack. And just went over there and started talking to the girls.
Shout out to the ladies. Yeah. Break it down. Tell nigga he handsome when he arguing. He might just
Super Bowl was dope. Super Bowl was fun. I had fun watching. It was a good game. 2 black quarterbacks. Gotta love that. Gotta love that. Yeah,
Rihanna performance was great.
Rihanna's performance was dope. I wish she, I was kind of hoping, just because I'm a big Jay-Z fan, I was hoping Jay-Z came out for Run This Town.
He was supporting the fuck out of her, though.
Yeah. I mean, he's like, he puts the show together, the Super Bowl halftime show. He puts it together, what Rock Nation does.
Yeah.
Yeah. I need to make mine more stiff. I don't look like that when I drink mine.
Make it stiff. You want some? Let me pour for you.
You sound like me all stopped. Oh my gosh.
You could drive, right? Okay. Put the tea. This shit nasty.
Anyway,
disgusting.
That's enough catching up.
I haven't seen forever.
It's been a minute. What did you think of the halftime show?
Shit, it was Rihanna. I don't give a fuck. She lip synced, didn't lip sync. She just showed her belly. She showed her face. That was enough for me. I didn't give a fuck.
She's so dope.
Everyone was like, oh my God, she didn't fucking sing. She lip synced. Yo, she is pregnant. She hasn't did this in how long? Like, fuck it. It's Rihanna. She's an icon, honestly. Like, respect her.
Did you see the theory of... So you watched the halftime show,
Yeah,
right?
the whole thing.
Did you see the theory...
The thing? When she threw a Rock Nation or whatever the fuck?
Oh, no.
Oh, okay.
The like, all, like, the dancers in white was supposed to be sperm?
And, no, I didn't see that.
And she was supposed to be, like, because she was in the red. And
but you know why she was in the red?
No.
The guy she was very close to was actually a designer, and he was famously known for his big red coat. That's one of his coats. And that's why she did it, because he died a couple years ago. So she did it in remembrance for him.
Got you.
Yeah, so I seen that in a vlog, and I was like, oh, okay. And then I seen her talking to him, and I was like, oh, that makes sense. His exact same red coat.
Got you.
So that's why she wear the red thing. I feel like people just kind of do what they want to do, but think about it. Red and white, it always sticks out. If they were in black, they wouldn't stick out. Yellow, it wouldn't look right if she's in red. So if she wore red, white's the best color to go with it. But some people were like, first of all, I thought it was all men dancing with her. It's women, too.
Yeah.
I thought it was dudes, bruh.
Yeah.
Then I seen a sports bra. I said, oh, that nigga got a sports bra on? I said, I know we all inclusive in America, of course. We here for that. But I was like, wait, that's a girl.
Them dancers go hard for that.
Nigga, it was fucking...
And see, like, I grew up, like, dancing my whole life. Like, I went to performing arts elementary school, and so I did, like, acting and dancing in elementary school. Like, so much so that, like, shout out to Valencia Park. I don't know if they still call it that, but it's Valencia Park for academics, drama, and dance. And because, like, it's almost like a thing when, like, you poor and you don't even know that you're poor. You think everyone lives that way. I thought everyone did acting and dancing in elementary school. I remember, like, getting to O'Farrell and talking to my friends that didn't go to Valencia Park. And I'd be like, yeah, like, when you go to dance class, and they're like, your mom signed you up for dance class, bro? And I'm like, no, like, at your school, when you did dance at school. They're like, my nigga, we had no dance class at our school.
We didn't have
like,
school programs.
Like, we went to dance, like, my friends that went to elementary school, like, we went to dance class, they're like, yeah, fam, everybody didn't have that. Like, I'm like, oh, I thought everybody did that. Man, what was we talking about? We were talking about dance. So I've always known that, like, people take dance serious, and like, you can go to school for it and make a career of it and all that. I just didn't realize, like, to the extent of, like, because it's somebody's art, it's somebody's craft like anybody else. You remember Michael Jackson, right after he passed, the This Is It movie that came out?
The tour?
I went and watched that in theaters. And there were people that, like, dancers that, like, work jobs that got the call to go be on Michael Jackson's This Is It tour and, like, quit their job on the spot.
Yeah.
to go be on that tour. It's like I get to dance with Michael Jackson.
This is it.
I'm out.
Literally.
I'm out.
Yeah.
Like people like, yo, I've had this job for 6 years, but this is the opportunity I can't pass
in
up.
a lifetime. That's it.
I'm like, it's like, what about like, and like some of those people, and I was like doing research on it, like some of those people, the money that they made, that they were going to make, because the tour actually never happened. And so like, think about that. Like you quit your job to go on a tour and he dies and the tour gets canceled. You know what I'm saying? But it's an opportunity you can't pass up. But I was like watching that, I was like people that, they were saying that the money that they were potentially going to make on that tour for however long it wasn't equal to the money that they were going to make if they would have stayed on their job. But they're like, really? I don't care. I'm going to dance with Michael Jackson. I don't care. Like I'm going. And I never like.
I feel that.
I thought about that when I was like thinking about like talking about the podcast that I was thinking about, like when I was talking about the dancers in the white and how it's supposed to be sperm and all that. I was thinking about like what those calls were probably like for them, and how I was like, yeah, I get to dance with Rihanna at the Super Bowl? What?
$25 an hour, I'll do it. Fuck it.
Man, it just got me thinking like, I wonder like what my, like, cause I have like my San Diego interviews that I want to do, and those are going to happen more than likely before 2023 is over. But I don't know if I have any like dream. It got me to thinking like just today, like about like my dream interviews, and I wasn't able to narrow it down to like a solid. Jay-Z is definitely on there, but other than him, I can't think. Jay-Z, LeBron, and probably Magic Johnson. But other than them, I can't think of like anybody else that's like, yo, like if I get that call, well, there's a bunch of people. If I get the call, I'm gonna go and do it. But there's nobody like how these people are like, yo, that's Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
I can't think of somebody that's like outside of Jay-Z, LeBron, and Magic Johnson. I can't think of anybody. I'm like, yo, I have to go.
Yeah, I have to do
this
shit. Yeah. Icing on the cake on that one.
For sure. What about you? It's like for me, like I want to, like broadcasting and photography is what I want to do with my life. What do you want to do with your life? Is it DJing? Is it broadcasting? Like what is it for you?
I feel like it's so much, and it's like, it's crazy because I battle with this thought every day when I wake up, because it's like, the situation that happened to me, I want to work with these nonprofits, and I do work with them, and I want to change lives and create a healing center in the hood so people don't have to leave the hood to have healing. You know, we all deserve to heal. That's one of the main things. But also, my creative side, my funny side, my social media fucking crazy ass side is like, bro, I want to be in front of the camera. I want to be on the red carpet doing interviews. I want to get to know people. I want to interview people. I want to just talk to people. And it's like, how do I combine the two, you know? And I've been trying to do that. So I know I want to be in front of the camera, but I also know I want to help people. And I know like that's always going to be there. And one thing that I just learned was that me doing this advocacy work, I don't have to do it 24/7, 365 days a week, 365 days a day, a year, whatever. I could stop and focus on me, and I can always go back. You know what I mean? But then I'm also like, I don't want to do that. I want to work on this while I'm working on this. And I'm writing a script. I'm trying to write a book on my life and how this all led up and being locked up and moving to Africa. Like, bro, I've been doing so much. Like, and I'm like, am I doing too much? Do I need to focus? Like, I'm honestly confused, to be honest. But everything I'm doing, I love. So I'm just like,
I think that's, I think for creative people, we have to do that. We have to, like they call it, like niche down. Like Gary Vee talks about that a lot. And a lot of like the really like successful people that are like trying to help people grow. It's like a lot of times, especially like for people like me or like you that are talented, that are talented in more than one way. I need some fucking tissue. That are talented in more than one way. You'll be like, all right, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. And it's like, even though you are talented enough to do all of that, do you have the bandwidth to do it all right now? And the answer is probably no. So whatever you're best at or whatever you're most passionate about, lock in on that. And that's where I'm at. That's what I had to do, because I was like, I want to shoot this short film. Like I've been writing my whole life, so I'm not saying I can't get better at it, but I'm like, writing isn't something that I need to like really lock in and really. I'm a good writer and I know that. Like I'm a good writer and I know that. But I was like, I want to write this script. I want to shoot this movie. I want to become the PPR of basketball. I want to be a podcast producer. I want to do this and I want to do that. And I'm like, all right. You can and you will, but all right. What can you focus on and be great at right now? It's like, all right, the basketball, the sports thing is really rocking out for me, and the podcast thing is really rocking out for me. So let me lock in on those two. And that's what I've been doing for the last little while.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I definitely, I feel like we should definitely have more conversations, even off camera, about it, because I need a little guidance. Like, I want a mentor, because I'm just like, there's just so much here that I want to do. I want to be so great, but I also don't want to lose my, like my passion is people. And I want to help people and stop all these guns fucking killing everybody and all this violence. You know, I just found out people that I work with are actually trying to pass a law where these people that make the guns have to contribute a profit of the sales to rehabilitation and for like gun violence victims. It makes sense.
I like
you
that.
are supplying the guns. Well, these guns are killing people, so you need to put money to people that have been victims of the shit. And my mind blew the fuck up. And I was like, see, I will knock on every fucking door for a whole fucking year, every fucking day, if I can get this shit passed. Like, that's beautiful as fuck to me. It's like, we didn't ask for this shit. We didn't ask for these guns and shit. You know what I mean? But then I'm also like, I want to DJ and be great. I want to play great music. I want to be happy. Like, I don't know. That's why I got this DJ class next week, and I'm just like, let's see where it goes.
Right.
I'm like, I feel like I can do both, honestly. I feel like they mesh. Like, I can meet kids and be like, yo, you ain't got to carry a gun today, bro. You know why? You could be an audio engineer. You could fly a drone. You could be a DJ. Let me teach you some shit. I know some shit. I teach you some shit. Link you with some people that can teach you some shit for free. And we all out here. You know what I mean? So that's like my goal, is just to mesh it together. That's what I want to do.
That is one thing that I want to start doing next. I need to learn more about photography and be more technical with the camera. And we spoke about this on the podcast.
We did.
But I do want to. That is the next thing I want to do, is like help. There's like, I do want to help like young photographers that are just picking up the camera. You know what I mean? There's like 3 or 4, and it's really dope. There's like 2 or 3, maybe 4 photographers in San Diego that have flicks on the end of their name because of me. It's really dope, and they've told me that.
Yeah.
Like, I'll see them, I'm like, oh, that's dope. And then there's one dude actually in LA. His name is, I think it's J Flicks. It's either J Flicks or he is J Flicks. And I hit him up one time. I was like, "What's up, cousin?" Because I was like, "What's up, cousin?" He's like, "Oh, no, another Flicks. That's dope." I think I seen him first. There's another dude named Iman Flicks here in San Diego, and another. So Jay Flicks, he didn't even see my thing. I just happened to see him at the Drew League. But there's two here in San Diego, Iman Flicks, and another Jay's Flicks, and they both like told me specifically, like, yo, like, I've been seeing you in gyms the last couple of years. Like, you inspired me to pick up a camera. Like, I'm a photographer because of you. I'm like,
you can have a whole Flicks community.
That's dope.
Be a whole nonprofit. Teach these kids, you know what I mean?
That's the plan.
Because I feel like a lot of times, and like especially where we grew up in our communities, like consider the hood or whatever, we feel like the only way out was sports and to be an athlete. And it's like, you don't have to be an athlete to get out. That might not be your thing. You could be a fucking nerd and do a fucking amazing job and get the fuck up out of here, you know? But it's like, why we gotta get up out of here? You know, why don't we just better the hood, you know? And we could do that. Make it a safe environment and like teach them how to do things that don't involve sports. You don't got to be a basketball player or football player to make it, honestly.
Facts.
You don't. And it's sad because we think that we do. We're bigger than that and we're smarter than that.
Way bigger.
And I feel like as black people, you can teach us anything, we will fucking pick it up and we'll be the fucking top of the top of it. We'll be the top of our class. But take your time. I think you should have like little mini flixes.
That's the goal. That's the goal. And then I was hoping I could hire a couple of them this year to like help me shoot some games, but that'll have to be for next year. That'll have to be for next basketball.
Shit, teach me. Well, I want to find out because I need to learn how to edit more because I was using iMovie and Final Cut Pro, and Final Cut Pro gave me anxiety, and I was like, bro, I ain't using this shit no more.
I feel it.
Like, but I'm over that shit.
I got you.
I'm dead ass.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
You know I'm gonna move.
Yeah, you told me. We're gonna see.
We gonna see. Shut up. I am.
I believe you.
I know.
We gonna see.
I'm already planning the biggest party in my life. I'm like, the biggest party in the fucking world. Like, this is gonna be the biggest shit in the world, yo.
Yeah, I definitely want to.
Fuck, man.
Definitely want to dive more into podcasts, producing more podcasts, and
you produce a lot though. You do work really
helping
fucking
people
hard.
with their podcasts. Speaking of podcasts, actually, we talking about. Hold on.
Fix your coat.
Speaking of podcasts, this nigga stepped away from me and my help doing podcasts, and they starting their own, and they looking real bootleg out here.
Oh shit.
I'm humble. I'm humble. I'm real mild mannered. I'm real reserved. 2023, I'm popping my shit.
Pop your shit.
I decided.
Hit my forehead.
2023, I'm doing me. I'm popping my shit,
Pop my shit.
I'm hey. I'm showing that other side of Michael Flicks that people don't normally see.
You deserve it. You work really hard.
The little bit of cocky, the little bit of like, nah, nigga,
Why
I'm
not?
here. You know what I'm saying? It's niggas that was doing podcasts with me and they stepped away trying to do it by themselves and they looking real bootleg out this mug.
I want to be in my DM.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it, looking real bootleg out this mug.
If you ain't fucking with him, I ain't fucking with you.
Didn't look like that when you was next to me, fam.
Oh,
It didn't look like that when you was next to me.
say it one more time.
It ain't look like that when you was next to me.
It ain't look like that when you was next to me.
I'm just saying.
And I'm just saying podcasts.
I would say come rock with me and get your podcast right, but that bridge might be burnt. Nah, it ain't burnt. If the money right, I'm there. Ha!
You would go back if the money right?
If the money right, I'm there.
You would shoot it if the money was right?
If the money right, yeah.
Money talk.
I
shit
go
walk.
anywhere if the money right.
I feel you.
As long as I feel safe while I'm there.
Oh, no, definitely feel safe. I would say all money not ain't good money. But
All
that
money's not good
it's
money.
Not.
All money's not good money. But as far as like me doing my job, it ain't got to be on my network. I could shoot it for you and give it to you, and I never post it on none of my
Yeah,
platforms.
I'll just keep my bread and go
As long
home.
as the money right and I feel safe while I'm there, I'll pull up all day. I just want to, yeah. Looking real bootleg around here.
We're going to make this a clip.
Niggas out here doing podcasts and they got nothing to talk about.
Except roaches on the counter. Sorry.
Niggas out here doing podcasts and they got nothing to talk about. And I'm not saying I'm the best podcaster in the world. I got a lot to learn. I'm doing my Googles and my YouTubes all the time trying to be better at what I do. But I got something to say. I know that much. I got something to say. I got a perspective. I got a POV that people appreciate.
Okay. Pove.
Niggas out here starting podcasts that look real bootleg and they got nothing to talk about. Even when my shit looked bootleg, I had something
Friday
to talk
after
about.
Next.
Even when I first started podcasting, I didn't really, you know what I'm saying, and look like nothing. I had something to talk about, Sarah.
I know you always did.
I could always articulate
You're
myself.
killing me, bro.
I always had the gift of gab. I always had some shit to talk. I always had something to say. I always knew how to talk. Niggas out here looking bootleg and I got nothing to say.
At all.
All right, I'm off my soapbox, man.
It's okay.
I'm off my soapbox, man.
Like I said, what's for you is for you. What's not is not. And it's okay. God will make a way. He will show you what's for you and what's not. And that's just life. And you got to keep on pushing and keep on thriving. That's all we can do.
If we've talked about it before, maybe I need some forgiveness. All the shit I was just talking just now. Maybe
Do you feel like you need some
maybe I need to
forgiveness?
learn to forgive. With him, the guy I was talking about, probably. But I want to talk about another situation. So I've spoken to you before about like my struggles with forgiveness, I guess I'll call it. Mm-hmm. So the situation, I think I spoke about it on the podcast. Dude threatened me, said he was going to do this and that, tell me he was going to take my camera, all this and that.
Yeah.
I finally got the chance to confront him. And I gave him an opportunity to do everything he said he was going to do. Mm-hmm. And I thought after I presented him with that opportunity, however it went down, I thought I would feel better. And I did initially. Like I thought after that, like 'cause ever since he said what he said to me on December 23rd, I wanted to fight him. Like all of that. I was about to say some more stuff, but like once you want to fight, so that's as far as it goes. I've wanted to fight this nigga. And I thought once I confronted him and or fought him, I would feel better. And I got to confront him. I didn't get to fight him. Maybe that's why I still feel some sort of a way. Maybe I got some maturity.
Let out aggression, yeah.
But I thought at least once I got to confront him, I would feel better. And I did initially. But then after I thought about it, like even after I left, the building we were in, I was like, nah, I still want to fight this nigga. And I'm not now because of what I said in the moment. Like, it's dead now because I said it's dead. So I feel like I can't because I said it's dead, but I still want to fight him. Mm-hmm. I still want to do something.
And that's totally normal.
And then about forgiveness, my friend who, who dirty mags me, and I cut that. I don't know if you watched the whole podcast, but I cut that whole part out. Mm-hmm. I say he dirty magged me, and I cut everything out. But that same friend, I don't really want to. I don't want to fight him. I don't want to say really. I don't want to fight him. I kind of do. But I thought like after some time, I'd be like, man, forget that nigga, man. I don't even think about it no more. But I do still think about it. And a conversation with a friend last night, I realized that means I haven't forgiven him. And I was telling my friend last night, I was like, she was saying how forgiveness is for you. It's not for the other person, it's for you. Which I believe to a certain extent. But I'm like, nah, I'm okay. Like I'm good. And I'm fully aware that I've struggled with forgiving people for probably my whole life. I do know that about myself. But I don't walk around, I don't lose any sleep. I don't walk around thinking about it. It doesn't consume my thoughts. It's just when I see that person, or when it randomly does pop into my head, I think like, I can't wait till I can fight this nigga.
That makes sense.
Or whatever, he got what's coming to him. And I hope it does happen. You know what I mean? And that those aren't healthy thoughts, and I know that, but it doesn't it's not healthy just because happy is healthy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
wait, do you have COVID or something? Because your eyes leaking and shit. You good?
nah.
I'm worried about you. You sick? You have some sinuses?
Said my eyes are leaking.
Your eye got a little teary eye. I'm worried about you.
No, it don't.
Oh, you got some nice skin then. Go ahead.
Skin is beautiful, ain't it?
You got some good skin though. I
My
ain't gonna
skin
lie
is
now.
beautiful, ain't it?
I'm like, what's wrong with this nigga, bro?
Hey, I've been working hard.
You been shining like
I've
a
been
donut.
working hard.
You know them donuts from the Asian spot for 20 cents? They're not 20 cents no more. But the little donut hole, is it like a donut hole?
Sarah,
Yes.
I've been working hard at this damn skin.
Your skin is great, but your skin never been bad though.
It's never been bad.
But it hasn't been this shiny and nice.
I've been drinking a lot of water, been eating a lot of fruit.
Okay.
A little bit of fruit, not a lot. Drinking a lot of water, eating a little bit of fruit. I don't want to front. But I've been more intentional about keeping my beard nice, and I usually only wash my face keep it funky. I would only wash my face once a day, either in the morning or at night.
Most people do.
One of the two. I've been washing my face 2 or 3 times a day now.
Word.
In the morning, after I drop my son off from school, when I come back before I make my breakfast, I wash my face. In the afternoon, when I put my other son down for a nap, I eat my lunch, I wash my face again. Especially if I took my son to the park and been outside a lot.
Yeah.
And then at night, when I take my shower, I wash my face again.
Amen.
I've been going hard.
You have been going hard. Your skin is pure as fuck.
Thank you.
I'm scared.
I told myself this year, I'm gonna get scared of what?
Cause I'm scared to touch it. I'm like, bro, I don't even want to fuck it up. I'm like, bro, this shit's nice. Picasso.
Picasso. I told myself this year, I'm gonna get my life back together, man. I'm gonna get my money right. I'm gonna get my body right. My beard gonna look nice. My skin gonna look good. I'm gonna get all the way right this year. I'm gonna get all the way right this year.
I'm here for it.
Yeah. So yeah.
That's how I feel. I feel like I need to get right.
I was the money thing is gonna take a while, but the stuff that I can't control, I could do my push-ups.
That's how I feel.
I could work out now. I could drink my water, eat my fruit, take care of my skin, and take care of my beard.
And
the
really
stuff everything that I can fully control, I'm gonna fully control it. And the other things that I can't, that I gotta work on, I'm gonna just work on it. You know what I mean? So
And it'll be okay.
that's where I'm at. Yeah.
I like that.
But thank you though. Thank
of
you.
course.
I've been working hard on this skin.
I can tell.
Thank you.
It's giving cover girl.
You know what? So much so that I've been experimenting with I had a little something going on in my beard. And I normally I got this charcoal face wash that I use, and I don't put it in my beard. I only put it on my skin. I got a beard wash and conditioner that I use for my beard. But I had something I think it was an ingrown hair that was almost when I would touch it and brush it would hurt.
Yeah.
One of those.
I like some Gucci hairs. When you shave your Gucci, if you had a little bump, you'd be like, fuck! You know? One of those? No? Okay.
I wouldn't know.
Wait, you don't get those when you shave your area?
I don't shave my area.
You let it grow?
I've never manscaped in my life.
Wait. I just curious. So is it as hairy as your beard?
Wow.
I just have to know. Is it as hairy as your beard?
Is it as hairy as my beard?
Or did it stop growing at one point? Because sometimes your hair reach a peak and it just stop. Did it stop growing? Because I feel like girls that happen to us, my shit was curly. I said, damn, bitch, you a little jerry curl. Hold on, wait. But what happened?
Yeah, it ain't like
it's
I
like
said,
that?
No, you mean like
that? Yeah, like that?
No, it's not.
Oh, okay.
I've
It's the sides?
Yeah.
It don't grow more? It just stop?
I don't know what to I don't know what to tell.
That's crazy. No, girls should just keep growing. The motherfucker would grow a leg if it could. This shit just grows, bruh. When I was all fucked up and shit, my mom, I was like, hey, don't worry about that, baby. My arms fucked up like that. I said, don't shave it now. Just leave it. Just scrub around it, ma. I swear to God. And then as soon as the doctor said I could use this hand, I said, meow.
That's some real love right there.
I love my mama, bro.
That's some real.
Yeah, that
I
shit fucked
saw. I
up.
saw my dad.
Damn, that's fucked up.
My dad ruptured his small intestine,
Mm.
and so they had to like cut him open and remove whatever was in whatever. You know what I'm saying? Take it out. And so he had an open wound like on his stomach that my mom had to clean like a couple times a day. Mm-hmm. I remember, like, not when he first got home, because I was like, I don't want to see. Like after about like a week and a half or so, I like watched her like you. That's some real love.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could.
You could.
I would.
You would,
I could.
obviously.
But I remember in that moment was like,
you had an option. Like, your mom could do it or you could. So it's like, I'm gonna mom do it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But like, my mom seeing holes in my body, she couldn't stomach it. My auntie, though, my auntie was a nurse. My auntie Shorty, she did it. She did everything, Felix. Even up into my armpit.
That's the one I met, right?
Huh?
That's the one I met, right? On Juneteenth?
You mean my mom and my aunt. My aunt had the red hair. Yeah, the little shorter one. She was more hood. Yeah. That's my auntie Shorty, yeah. Whew.
I'm trying to get to these notes. What's another one?
Go ahead.
Okay. Your boyfriend has, your boyfriend of a few years has a female business partner. And she gets his face tattooed on her shoulder.
Wait.
What's your reaction?
Run it from the beginning. Say it again.
So let's say you and I are dating. Mm-hmm. You and I are dating, and my business partner for Flix Media Network is a female, is a woman.
Okay.
And she shows up one day with my picture, like my smiling face, on her shoulder, tattooed on her shoulder. How do you react?
I would say, bitch, what possessed you to put that on your shoulder? What possessed you to put that on your shoulder?
Even if you and I are obviously, even if we're not married.
And wife with 6 kids, and nigga, bitch, what possessed you to put that on your shoulder? That's like, that's like some fucking Krishan and goddamn Blueface. What possessed you to put my nigga on your shoulder? That's wild.
I asked because...
That's weird.
And I think it might be fake.
Who? This happened?
Martha Stewart. Got Snoop tattooed on her.
Damn, that's different. God damn.
Snoop is married.
Nah, man.
Because they celebrities?
Nah, it's not about celebrities. It's just... Fuck. Nah, it's different. If you would have said y'all relationship was like Martha Stewart and fucking Snoop, I'd have been like, alright. Bro, love her. He loved the fuck out of her. If you would have said your relationship is like Martha Stewart and motherfucking and Snoop Dogg, I'd have been like, alright. And I understood it. Because...
So...
Dang, you think she would have sucked that man dick? I don't know.
So you and I are close.
We're not that close.
I don't think you would ever get my face tattooed on you. But say you did. You and I are very close. We've been partners in this thing for a minute. Would you expect your man to be cool with that? No, hell no.
It's different levels.
Hell
it's
no.
Weird. You're lying. Martha Stewart did not get fucking this nigga on her tatted on her. Pull it up, because I can't. Do you have cornrows? What did she put? I need to know. But she does love Snoop. Maybe she got like a henna tattoo or something.
That's what I think.
I feel like it's a henna tattoo. But that don't even... Martha Stewart gets tattooed with Snoop Dogg. Martha, I hope this is fake. I don't know as a black woman how I feel if another woman got my man tatted on them. And Martha, you know, you cool, you go to the cookouts, but...
Why she get... Hold on, see...
I was about to say something to her after
Why
that.
she get to come to the cookout?
So
she held it down
I
when
feel
she was
50-50
locked
about
up?
this because I don't know the relationship, but it's like, I feel like as a society, we accept Martha Stewart because she's been locked up because she fucks with Snoop, and Snoop fucks with her tough. And Snoop don't no dumbass motherfucker. Like, he's a strategic motherfucker, though.
Very.
He go where the bag is at. So, I don't know.
Skechers deal.
I'm confused. Because the nigga been to Dubai, and he did Dubai commercials
This
and
nigga
the
Snoop
shit.
got a Skechers deal. This nigga had a Skechers commercial at the Super Bowl. I'm like, this nigga Snoop getting it from every which way. Every which way.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel weird as fuck. I feel really weird. I feel weird, and I don't know how I feel about that.
Oh, I was like, what about what? What you talking about?
Hey, somebody said, I said, what do y'all want to hear about on the podcast today? This someone said the creative process.
Any specifics? They just said the creative process?
Any specifics on the creative process?
My creative process is,
Jerk off. No, I'm joking.
wow. Mine is interesting because, like, it's very, like, it's like, there's no structure to my creative process. And I've noticed that, and that was actually, no, that's not what that was. Anyway. I've noticed that when I'm creating, I have to be the only cook in that kitchen. I'm open to suggestions for sure, but I have to control it. I have to control it. If it's like, is that true? To a certain extent. Because like we create with this podcast and it's not like I have to make all the decisions. Like I fully told you, like this is just as much as yours as it is mine, whatever you want to do. But like, it's weird. It's weird. Am I like, you know what? I think it's more so that while I'm creating, if I hear a bad idea, yeah, so that is controlling. I was about to say, like, no, I'm open to suggestions, but if I think it's a bad idea, no, it's not happening. Or I don't want it to happen. Yeah, that's not good. I was trying to like think of like something else. That's not good. But that I have noticed that is how I am though. Like I don't, like I did an interview for Dago TV in 2020.
I remember.
And the guy that I interviewed, Alex Bentley, shout out to him.
The Padres, right?
Yeah, I'm supposed to be doing some work with him. Shout out to you. Supposed to be doing some work with him pretty soon. But so we shot the interview. And I went over to his house to edit it. And I brought my laptop. Like usually everything that I shoot, I edit. And even if it's a collaboration in the edit, I'm the one on the mouse like, yo, this is how we're going to do this. My suggestions come first. It was not the case with that interview. And it came out great. Like it came out fine. But I remember sitting there like, being the one throwing out suggestions that may or may not be considered. And I did not like it. The final product was good. It was. So maybe I need to just go ahead and step out of my own way. But I was like sitting there, I'd be like, oh, we should do this. He's like, maybe not. And I was like,
don't knock it till you try it.
Like, nigga, what you mean? Maybe not. Nigga, put my suggestion in there. And it wasn't until that situation that I thought like, that's probably how I am when I'm in the king chair of a creation. I'm probably that same way. That's probably exactly how I do it. Like, no, probably not. Like, I'll say probably not, knowing full well it's a hell no.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, I need to.
I'm the same way.
Yeah, like, I need to. That's not good though.
In a way, but also like, yeah, just be open-minded. I mean, like, at the end of the day, you shot it, so at the end of the day, they got to be cleared by you. So you could try somebody's point of view.
Speaking of that, I posted something in my story the other day. This dude, this content creator, he like helps podcasts and content creators grow. He was like, and I'll leave you with this. And you're going to know exactly what I'm talking about when I say this. He was like, and I'll leave you with this. Whoever pressed record owns that footage.
Amen.
He was like, I know it's your show. I know it's your show. He's like, but unless your videographer was hired with the understanding that it's a work for hire relationship, whoever pressed record owns that footage. And it got like, it was one person in particular that you know for sure that I wanted to send it to. There was so many people that I was like, yo, you need to see this. Because it's like, yeah, I shot for you and I sent you your finished product. But whatever I do with this footage, my nigga, this is mine.
Especially if there's no underlying understanding or contract that's filled out. So, I mean, what I shot is what I shot, and what you got is what you got.
Doesn't matter that I shot it in your building. Doesn't matter that I filmed your game. Doesn't matter that I was at your concert. Doesn't matter that those were your shoes on your feet. Doesn't matter that you made that shot. Doesn't fucking matter. You control what you do. I hit record on my camera and captured what I saw. It's just like my eyes.
I feel like it gets messy when people get in their feelings or something switches up, but then it's like, you know what I mean? But in reality, it's like no one would even really be worried about that until some shit goes left.
Like, it's true. No one is worried about that until shit goes left. But these are things that need to be understood, though. No one is worried about that. But it does need to be understood. It's like, yeah, like the post says, I'm going to send it to you when this is done. Like the post says, it's like, I know it's your show. I know it was shot in your building. I know that was your game. I know you're the coach of that team. I know you're the president of this company and this is where y'all do y'all. Okay, I understand that. And if you book me to film something, I'm going to film it, I'm going to edit it, and I'm going to send you what you want. That's all the obligation that I have to you. You think you own what's in my hard drive? You think you get to control what I do with this? And this goes to anybody. This is to nobody specific. This is to anybody. You think you get to control what I do? This is my job. This is how I promote myself. You think you get to control how I shoot my shit, how I post my shit? We could talk about some shit and come to an understanding if respect is involved. But come on, man. There was so many people I wanted to send that right to. Like, nigga,
This is for you.
check that out. And I know a bunch of them been like, nigga, I don't give a fuck about that, nigga. That was my game you filmed. You filmed that in my building. That was my concert. It's a bunch of people I know would say that. But what it is like, no, nigga, I own this and I can do what I want with it.
Why can't we all just get along in the words of Dr. King? No, I'm just joking.
Because niggas got
In the
ego.
words of Dr. King, why can't we all just get along?
Niggas got egos.
They do. Everyone does, though.
Myself included. I'm hosting my first event.
I know, on Saturday. This Saturday.
Nah, it's on March 18th.
I'll be here.
March 18th.
I want to help with it.
What you want to do?
Whatever you need me to do. I can do commentary. I can record for you. I can do whatever. I can just be there. I can set up whatever you need me to do.
Bet. I appreciate that.
I'm literally going to block off the day. I'm dead ass.
I appreciate that.
I have an app now on my phone that like tells me things I need to do, and it reminds me like a day ahead. I'm like, oh my God, I love this app.
That's what's up.
Because I forget everything.
Yeah. The Flicks vs. Full-Time Showcase. This shit's been in the works for like, I want to say 2, maybe 3 years. It's 2023. So it's been in the works for 2 years now.
I didn't even know that. Fake ass motherfucker.
Well, nah, because I don't like to talk about stuff until it's like it becomes real.
Yeah, I feel you.
And even though the gym is booked, like we've got our captains, like everything, the heavy moving pieces are nailed down. And that's the only reason why I'm talking about it now. But I even still feel weird talking about it now because I just feel like, there's something could happen and it might not happen. I'm promoting and talking about some shit that might not happen. But those are negative thoughts. I need to stop doing that. Positive thought, positive talk. March 18th, the Flicks vs. Full-Time Hoops Showcase. What it is it's essentially an all-star game for the high school basketball players here in San Diego. What they do every year is, at the end of the year, there's a senior game. There's a senior showcase game for the seniors. And that's dope. You got to celebrate the seniors. It's their last year playing high school. We're never going to see them play in these gyms again. We have to celebrate them. I'm all for the senior game. I have no beef with the CAF senior game. But for the last few years, whenever I go to that senior game, I'm always like, the best players aren't here. The best players aren't here because a lot of the years, the best players be sophomores and juniors. There's a few seniors that are some of the best players. Like, don't get that twisted. No shade to anybody that's played in any senior game in the last couple of years. You deserve to be there, and you were absolutely one of the top players in the county. I'm not saying that. But the last couple of games I've been to, I've been like, yo, what would make this a real all-star game is if the best players were here. And the best players aren't here because only the seniors can play in this game. I want to do a game where the best players are here. And so that's what we're doing this year. We're doing it just like the NBA All-Star game. Myself, obviously I'm Michael Fliggs, my guy Full Time Hoops. We've both picked 2 team captains. And
I saw that.
our captains are going to pick the teams. Myself and Full Time Hoops, we both cover San Diego basketball. Him way more so than me. He knows way more than I know. But, you know, I know enough in my own right. We put together a list of about 70 players, and our captains have had that list of 70 players for about a week or 2 now. And on Sunday night, we're going to go on Instagram Live, and the 2 captains are going to pick their teams on Instagram Live.
That's dope.
Yeah. So we're going to have the game on March 18th.
Yo!
We're going to have
I want to be a part of this. Like, this is
We're
beautiful.
going to have a 3-point shootout, and we're going to have a skills challenge, you know, with the dribble, passing, and shooting, everything. So, yeah. It's gonna be
What's
a fun
up? You
night,
ain't somebody
man.
on a microphone or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? I know basketball. I'm going to get like the back of my fucking hand,
I
yo.
think I might need an MC. I might need an MC.
I'm so fucking serious.
We're still trying to put everything together right now, but yeah.
I'll DJ for free, nigga. Let me know.
Yeah, it's going to be.
Cause I fuck with you, bro.
It's going to be a fun night.
Yo, I'm so serious.
It's going to be a fun night. It's going to be dope. It's gonna be.
Even on the live, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Who's on your team? You know what I'm saying? Like, be on the microphone, you know what I'm saying? Like, on the live, like, yo.
That might be the job. That might be what I put you on to do.
I'm dead ass. Like, I love you, bro. I don't want $1 from you.
you do.
I just want to be involved because I love basketball. When I was able to shoot for the first time after like 9 months, I was like, I cried. I was like, I could do a layup. You know what I'm saying? It took me months after that, free throw, then shot back to a 3-pointer. And I was like, then half court, I was like, I got my arm back. You know what I mean? And like, that shit was a blessing to me. Like, I love basketball, bro. I love basketball. I know basketball.
I didn't realize how much, I knew, but I guess knowing and realizing is 2 different things. I didn't understand how big basketball was in my life until I tore my ACL right after my first son was born. And I couldn't play, I couldn't train any kids, I couldn't and that was how I stayed in shape, that was how I got my cardio, that was where I went to hang out with my friends, that was a big part of my life. And then when basketball was gone, it was like what the hell is going on?
What else I got?
Yeah, but you know, that's another thing, actually 2023, I want to get back to the hooping. But we're kind of rambling now, we're not even talking about topics. I mean, we need to go ahead and close out the podcast and get the hell up out of here.
For real?
I feel like I'm rambling. I feel like I'm not even talking about shit no more.
Honestly, you did most of the talking today, but I feel like you needed it. And I felt like it was, no, not about it, but I felt like you had a lot on your chest. And you let it out on the podcast. And we appreciate that. There's people that watch us religiously and look forward to our perspective and the human side of us. Like, you're a human being and you go through stuff, and you spoke about it, bro. And I liked it.
And see, thank you, I appreciate that. And I've told myself, yo, you need to make a conscious effort to, respectfully, I don't want you to take offense to this. I've been trying to make a conscious effort to be an A mic.
What's that?
The leading, A and B, you know what I mean? I've been trying my best to be an A mic and to really I don't want to say carry the show you're not here, you can't, you know what I'm saying? I need to carry you, but any radio show or podcast you listen to, there's a voice that's more that
Imagine 92.5, you know, they got old boy that speaks, I fucking forgot his name, whatever, but him and the 2 other people, but he's the main person here, Rick and Morty, Rick and something in the morning, something like that, and I feel you.
Right, and so I've been trying to
I feel like we both carry it though, to be honest.
Yeah, for sure, absolutely.
And I feel like it's a balance, and you pick up where I lack, I pick up where you lack, and it's just, this is our podcast.
But now I've been, I was tweeting about it.
You tweet?
Yeah,
I'm gonna follow you on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm new to Twitter.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
So 5 motherfuckers on that. I said, goddamn, hold on. Don't want some panties for $40? I said, let me sell my panties for $40. I swear to God.
But yeah, I was tweeting about how everybody knows I'm a big Joe Budden fan. Like I'll tap into his live when he's on live, and he'll be like in his podcast studio, like on live, chilling, cracking jokes, talking, da 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 da. And I watch his podcast religiously. Like I'm subscribed to his Patreon. Like I don't miss anything that he puts out. And so like I can see the difference in him to when he's just chilling on his live, and then the energy he gives on the podcast.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't have that switch. I'm just myself all the time.
Of course.
I don't have like this, like, oh, yo, the cameras is on. Like, hey, yo, like.
It's different.
You know what I mean? I don't have that. And.
You want that or no?
I do, but I want it to be authentic, though. Like,
But you do have that. When you do your sports show, it's not how you do this show. I feel like it's different. I feel like you're way more relaxed here, and you're like, you drop your balls. And you're
Absolutely.
Just like, ah.
Absolutely.
But like the other one, it's like, yo, like you got your bullet points in your head. You don't got to look at your phone. You just vibe. You don't even drink. You don't smoke. Like, you just, you know what I'm saying? And it's okay to, you know what I mean? Like, this is Michael Flex here when he's after hours.
I want to make sure that I'm, professional, even though this is a more laid-back setting. I want to make sure I'm always professional and I'm always hitting the mark. Like, I don't want to come in here and just be chilling, just be like, I'm just drinking and we just, you know what I'm saying?
No,
even though, like, that is the vibe that we're giving here. Like, we're chilling, we're two great friends, we're drinking, talking, enjoying the vibes, having a good time. But at the same time, this is a show. This is a production. People tune into this.
It needs to make sense, yeah.
People tune into this to be entertained. And so, like, while there are some people that will be entertained by simply just listening to our conversation because they feel like they probably gonna pour up a drink and just listen to us talk. You know what I mean?
That's true.
But because it is a podcast, because this is a show, there are people that might be looking for a new podcast to watch. And they might tap in us and be like, these niggas is just drinking.
Just sitting in the room with a black backdrop.
Just drinking. These niggas just drinking and talking. Like, what value
they're
is
like,
this?
I can do that by myself.
What value is this adding to my life? Or to, like, how are they entertaining me? You know what I'm saying?
At the end of the day, every episode, though, will please to anybody in this world. Somebody that's seeking value, somebody that just wants to hear somebody else in their household, somebody just wants to hear somebody besides their own thoughts.
Okay.
We're going to go for anybody.
I agree. But don't we want to appeal to and entertain as many people as possible?
Yes, I'm definitely on that vibe. What I'm saying is that when the podcast doesn't go as how I think it's going to go in my head, I'm like, it went the way it was supposed to go because it went the way it went. You know what I'm saying? I can't force it to go a way that I thought it was going to go. It just went the way. I can try my best. You can try your best. And that's just that. I want this to be appealing to everybody, more so entertaining, more so clickbait as well. Because we need people to do this. It needs to make sense. We need people to tune in and to appreciate us. But I feel like the last couple podcasts, every single one, all 14 episodes have been, someone said something, even in the comments, like, how your aunt went in there and was like, I can relate to this. And I was like, damn, I knew I wasn't alone.
I learned something about my auntie in that comment. I never knew.
Yeah.
And just like I replied to her, like, she was my auntie when I lived, when I lived in LA, that's the auntie that I lived with. And whenever I go, they live in Palmdale now. Whenever I go to Palmdale, her son is, he's engaged now and got like his whole family, but her son is the house. Whenever I go to Palmdale, that's the house that I go to. Her son. She has one kid, her only child. And my auntie's like really pretty, always been really pretty, always had a boyfriend if she wanted one. And if she didn't, she always had a line of niggas that was ready to be her boyfriend. Like, she never, I remember like being, like I said in the comment, I remember being in stores with her and being a little nigga. She actually, my auntie Nadia and my aunt Mel, my auntie Nadia, the one that left a comment, she's probably the first grown woman that I saw like men stop and be like, oh shit.
Who is you?
You know what I'm saying? Like, she's probably, maybe because like when I'm with my mom, I'm not really looking for it. Maybe it didn't happen for my mom. I don't know. But I feel like seeing my auntie Nadia like in dudes like, oh my God, who is a light skinned baby right there? You know what I'm saying? So to see her be like, I struggle with my self-esteem and my confidence was like, really? And then to like see her explanation. And even like I read those comments and what I said, what I replied back to my auntie, to my mom. Yeah. And my mom was like, wow, like really?
Yeah, your mom went to my Instagram. And she liked a couple videos. Actually.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and I was like, I clicked it and I was like, you look like somebody. And I was like, yo, that's fucking Michael Flicks. That's your mom, bro. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, oh my God, Michael Flicks' mom. She liked my shit. She liked all my, like, the gun violence survivor thing. And I was just like, yo, shout out to you, mom.
Yeah, I appreciate mom. I love my mom.
I like
so
your mom.
much,
She's
man.
beautiful.
She, thank you.
Yeah,
Thank you.
you like your mom.
I was about to say, I'll tell her you said it, but she'll see this.
Yeah.
It's funny, because my mom, you know, is an evangelist, she's a pastor's wife, I do sometimes wonder, like, how she feels about me doing this podcast. Like, I'll be her cussing and drinking
And fucking and shit, like.
But she like it. I don't want to say she like it, like the stuff I'm talking about.
She's just not naive to, like, you're young.
She knows
man,
she knows I'm
handsome,
grown. She knows I'm grown. And she
That's a good
if
one.
nothing else, my mom loves me first and foremost, and then also appreciates that I'm doing what I love and I'm doing what makes me happy. Like she said, like her prayers that I'm happy, and she knows that this makes me happy. So she's like,
this makes you happy?
you know, this makes me happy.
I know.
I'm gonna be so upset when you move.
I know. Don't
Oh
say
my
that.
God, I am.
Wait, no, but like.
You gotta do what you gotta do for you.
Yeah, I know.
But
like,
I'm gonna be very.
I'm always gonna have like Flicks. You're never gonna go nowhere. Like I got you on speed dial. You on my top frame. Nigga, you up there in my little top chat. Like I
know that.
I'm never gonna.
I know that, but not being able to kick it with you and talk to you and see you and not be able to do the podcast with you is definitely gonna be. Yeah, see. We're finna go have some fun. I don't even want to talk about it right now.
I want to talk about it.
We ain't got it yet. Podcast episode 15. I'm your boy Michael Flicks.
My girl Sarah B.
And we out this thing. We finna go downtown and have some
If you're
fun.
uncircumcised, call me. Nah. I'm just joking. God damn it.